It's another cooking stream with T Fizzle. Oh, we'll just give it a minute. Let some people show up. Hopefully, you guys are getting notified. Let me check the stream. Make sure that we're live. Give me 1 second. Hey Jay. How are you, bro? I guess y'all could just tell me if the stream's okay. But let me just check myself to make sure. There's me. And I'm looking at my phone instead of looking at you guys. What's up? What's going on, Albie? Howdy, howdy, howdy. How are you? I'm gonna be real with you guys. I've got super low blood pressure right now. Feeling super weak. I don't know what happened. I was just setting up the table and everything, and it just like fell off a cliff. It does that sometimes. I don't really know why. I'm glad to hear everything's good, Jay. What's up, Derek? Derek in the building. So just bear with me for a couple minutes. I'm trying to get it together. I'm gonna grab a water bottle here, drink a little bit of water, and just give myself a minute to try to bounce back. So we can just chill and hang out before we get to making the nachos. But let me grab a water real quick. And I'm glad to hear everything is good, Jay. If you don't feel like live streaming, don't do it. That's the problem, Albie, is I feel like live streaming, but my body's just hurt me. And if I wasn't feeling well enough, like I certainly wouldn't. Like it's no biggie, but I try to commit to the schedule. You know, like we try to do it every week. Once a week, it's not a huge ask. Sometimes we just have to deal with this stuff. Again, it's kind of an obligation I set for myself. But again, I want to be there for you guys and for the Literal fam and the channel. So I hear you, dude, but I'm just trying to hang in there, and it'll assuredly bounce back. It's just hard for me to like dive right into all the cooking and stuff. It takes a lot out of me to not only do the cooking but kind of do the presenting as well for you guys, like all the talking and stuff. It adds a lot. It just kind of sucks it out of me. So, like I said, we should be chilling. I just need a minute to figure it out. And yeah, it is a little intense, Derek. I mean, it's weird. Sometimes it's not that big a deal. Like, I can feel a little low. Sometimes my blood pressure's low and I feel fine. Sometimes it, like, dips really low and I feel really weak and kind of dizzy. I mean, I ate this morning. I have been hydrating. I had my coffee. Like, I don't know what exactly could be causing it, but here we are. And it's all good. We're going to be working on some nachos today. It's going to be really simple. It's going to be easy. But we're also here to chat and talk about whatever you guys want to as well. I have been playing some Fortnite. I just played some Fortnite last night, actually, with a friend. How have you been enjoying the new guns and all the Star Wars weapons and stuff? It feels weird not having to reload. I kept trying to like reload my gun, but it's like, damn, they're all blasters. Thanks, Derek. That's good to know. I appreciate that. Yeah. If I'm not responsive for more than 60 seconds, you can go ahead and call 911. Just, hopefully Sean or somebody's watching. They know my address. Hi, Erica. Miss THC Goddess. And yes, we're celebrating Siete de Mayo today. Let's go. I just checked the battle pass and played Ballistic. Okay. I saw Erica on, I don't mean to out you, Erica, but I saw you on Fortnite yesterday too, you and Alex. Hope you guys were having fun. I was going to try to join after I was done playing with the person I was playing with, but you guys were already off. But we should hop back in soon. And how are you, Miss THC Goddess? I hope you're good. We are getting to the nachos. I'm just experiencing a little bit of low blood pressure. I'm trying to bounce back. Oh, you did? Dang, I'm really sorry. I didn't see it. I didn't know that it had messaging. Was it on... You should just text me or send it to me on Discord. My bad, dude. I was only playing duos. I totally could have added you. Maybe after the show today, if you're free. I'll be free. If you want to join too, Albie, I'm tfizzle92 on Fortnite. That's like my epic. You can send me a friend request and I'll add you on there. I'm bouncing back. I'm coming back to life, you guys. Coming back slowly but surely. Thanks for hanging out with me for a couple minutes while I recovered. I didn't get any of the other food out. We're just gonna kind of grab it as we're going. Like I said, we're gonna keep things pretty simple today. It's not gonna be anything crazy. We're just gonna be doing some simple nachos. And yeah, nothing wild. But if there's anything else you guys wanted to talk about too, outside of Fortnite or whatever, we can certainly talk shop. Talk about whatever. But I'll get started here in another minute with the food prep. I miss you too, Erica. I miss you so much. Thinking about you every time I hop on Fortnite, all the time. And I hope you're well. And yeah, we got to get the whole gang back together. We got to get Miss Viv playing with us too. And Benny Boy. Get a squad going. Okay, T-Fizzle. Let's get in gear. Let's get it going. I ate nachos the day before yesterday, so seafood today. Yeah, are you having some lobster? Let's talk about Sigma Boys. What does that mean? Forgive me if I'm not up on all the lingo. Okay. So, let me clear some space first of all. Oh yeah. Let's go. Okay. I have my keyboard right here. Let me get rid of my keyboard. We'll set it off to the side. I think audio's good. Everything's good. If I need it, I'll grab it. Let me get it off to the side. You guys can see my belly showing a little bit. So let me make sure I pull my shirt down so I'm not flashing anybody. Sorry about that. I'll tuck my jacket here. Just so I'm extra protected. Just like that's kind of a quad move that I do. That I don't know if I've ever talked about. I always keep a jacket on my chair just in case I'm out and I get cold. I can just it's ready to put on. But when my shirt rides up, which it inevitably does, sometimes I'll tuck my jacket kind of up into my like leg lateral support to like kind of cover my hip. It doesn't really look weird or anything, especially with the armrest down. And if my shirt does ride up, it keeps me from like showing off on my skin, which it inevitably will. All right, Erica, getting back into gaming, well, at least trying, so we can definitely hop on after the show depending on how you're feeling. Blessings to everyone. Please don't forget to like the live. That's no worries, Albie. And yeah, we can definitely do that. Same with you, Gracie, if you want to hop on Fortnite. It's TFizzle92. We could... I'll certainly get a squad going and hang out. That'd be fun. But yeah, it depends on how I'm feeling after the show for today. Okay, so let me grab the chips. Let me get the cheese and the chicken. So forgive me, I'm going to kind of be back here by the fridge and stuff for just a minute. I'll catch up on chat in just a second. Okay, we got our chips. Hey Paul. Yeah, that's it. I'll be TFizzle92, just like that. And if you send the invite, when I log on, I should get it. Paul DeWolf, I just said what up. Thank you so much for stopping by, Paul. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great day. And thank you, Miss THC, for confirming that. Okay, we got our chips. Let me grab the chicken. I am. What up? My relish just fell on the ground. Relish down. Alright, hang with me for a second, you guys. Let me just put this back. Okay, I got a lot of stuff in my fridge right now. So, everything that I need is kind of in the back. Just give me a second to grab everything and then I promise to be back. Sounds good, Albie. Hope you're feeling better, Em. Hope you're having a decent day. I love you. Okay. We got our chips. We got our cheese. We got our chicken. It's nacho time. Nacho time. I think that's everything that we need from the refrigerator. Alright, let me put the... And, yeah, I'm fighting through some low blood pressure, you guys. So give me a little patience. I just need to slow down for a second. I don't know why it's not going away. But I'm just getting really low. But I'm trying to do this. I should start to bounce back though, I swear. I don't know why, how or why the timing is like this. I've been feeling fine all day. It's right before the show. I just like, ooh. But it's okay. No excuses. No excuses, T-Fizzle. Drink some water. Thanks, Derek. Those reacher skills. That's right. my plan is if we ever get into a zombie apocalypse, I'm gonna just attach some blades to the end of my reacher and just like that'll be my weapon. Just um, sorry for being silly. It's because you're a human being. I know. I guess. I guess that's why. Um, it's just sometimes like I'll get low from not eating enough. Like I ate this morning. Um, Usually like I'll get low from transferring. Like that'll kind of trigger it. Um, just wondering why. Like I was just setting up the table and it just hit me really hard. And it's been hanging around a little longer than usual. But that's okay. We're live. We're just here to hang out too while I'm doing this. So it's no rush. I can even bail on the nachos if I really had to. But we're going to just take our time. If I just sit for a minute, I can kind of feel myself start to come back. The water is helping. And it's just the real life nature of this. Sometimes this does happen when I'm cooking, like right in the middle of it. Yeah, how's your baking been going, Am? I know I'm not going to answer for you. I was going to say, I know she's been really busy with her teaching job, but I'll let M answer. And yeah, we're going to just kind of slowly start to do our thing. The other things that we're going to need is some beans. We got some salsa. We're going to get some salsa. So let me just gather everything. We got our Herdez. This is gonna be fun to open. We did a jar just like this last week, so between my method and Bobby's tapping method, we should be able to get it no problem. I'm gonna need to move the microphone to grab a couple of paper plates. But yeah, let's start hopping too. So, first thing we're gonna do is start to make our plate with our nachos. We'll add all of our other accoutrements. We'll do the cheese. We're going to put some shredded chicken on it. We're not cooking the chicken. I already got some pre-cooked shredded chicken. So we're just going to be keeping it real simple, keeping it real easy. And then I got some refried beans. I got some black beans too, but I'm just going to stick with these. We got some salsa. And of course, over on the counter, I got some avocado. So we're just gonna be doing some simple chicken nachos, shredded chicken and cheese, with some refried beans on the side, and some salsa, and some avocado. Bing, bang, boom. Keeping it simple, keeping it easy, because that's what I wanted to do today, and that's what I usually do. Sometimes simple is best, I think. I was thinking about like trying to get a little bit more veg, like maybe dicing a tomato, or some shredded lettuce and stuff. But I got a bunch of lettuce last week. I ended up like wasting too much of it, so I opted to just leave the lettuce off the list today. We're going full meat and cheese. We got a little bit of veg with the beans and the salsa, but outside of that, we're not going too veg heavy today. Okay, so let me clear off my counter space. I have to move a couple things. I just need to clear some space in front of the microwave. Alright, and we'll grab our avocados because we're going to need to. Adding a little taco seasoning to the refried beans really kicks them up a notch. You know, I was going to try to do some taco seasoning on the chicken. Even though it's already cooked, I was just going to reheat it. Oh, sorry if that made a really loud noise on the microphone. I kind of dropped him. Thanks, Gracie. I'm okay. It's just part of the quad life. I'm trying to feel better. And, yeah, dude, as soon as I hop on later, I'll make sure to add you back, Albie. And the refried beans, these ones are already seasoned. They're already kind of pre-cooked. These are like microwave 90 seconds. It's a brand I haven't tried. Somos. Food from the heart of Mexico. These are spicy refried beans with jalapeno. They're... Sounds like they already got a little seasoning, a little kick to them. But I appreciate the tip. If I was doing it on a stovetop, I might try to add a little bit of seasoning or something to them. But we're not doing that on the stovetop today. We're doing something else. Okay. I need to grab a couple of these paper plates. And that means I'm going to have to move the microphone momentarily. So I'm going to try not to jar your guys' ears, but bear with me for a second. Okay. Let's grab a couple of these plates. Have a couple paper plates to work with. And I will certainly let you know how they are, Miss Erica. Okay. Move the microphone back a little bit. I love beans. One of my favorite foods, too. And, how you been, Albie? I don't know if I asked you. Have you been going out, doing anything like that? I know we were talking about a couple weeks ago, like finding some confidence and going out and socializing and stuff like that. Have you been doing anything as of late? Okay. Got a microwave ready to go. I think I'm going to prepare the nachos. I'll heat up the beans first, just because they're going to stay warmer for a little bit longer. And then maybe I should prepare the nachos, do the beans, and then heat up the nachos. I think that's what I'll do. Okay. I love me some beans too. Black beans, refried beans, pinto beans, any kind of bean. Alright, so let me grab these chips. We used to say when we were kids, beans, beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. The more you toot, the better you feel. Eat beans for every meal. And that's all good, Albie. You know, things could always be a little bit better. I hope things are alright, though. So what I'm doing here to open these chips, we've kind of gone over this before in previous shows, but if you're new, if you haven't heard it, or just it's worth repeating, is I'm grabbing on one side with my hands, one side of the bag, and I'm biting the other side and just using my grip with my mouth and my teeth to pull it apart and open it like this. So some bags are easier than other bags. Like some bigger bags are kind of tough. This one's being a little tough. The thing that also happens is sometimes when I bite it, like my teeth, like I'll rip the bag instead of like opening it along the seal. So just bear with me for a second. And I just ended up ripping the bag. And that's okay. We got a little hole now. I'm just going to try to tear it along the seal so that it doesn't like make it super hard to reseal. Otherwise I'm going to waste all these chips. They're going to go bad. So let me see if I can just like shimmy my finger in there and just tear it along the seal. Hi, happy PT girl. And yeah, chips are always worth the work. Okay. We managed to salvage it. You can, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's like a little rip right here. I just managed to like kind of pull it along the seal. I think I can like roll the bag up and reseal it afterwards. If I can't, I'm just gonna have to eat all these in the next couple days, and that's okay. So I'm just gonna dump a few of these on my plate. We're gonna not do too big a serving. Alright. How are you, Nadine? Albie, just accepting dating isn't for me. I don't have an issue with it if you pursue it. It gives you unnecessary headaches. Yeah, that's not a bad take. It's not so much that it's not necessarily for you, but just pursuing that right now, maybe not top priority. Which you got plenty of time for that stuff. Trust me. And sometimes when you're not looking for it, something just happens too. You know, like just getting out and putting yourself in social situations, you know, sometimes you'd be surprised. Like that's often how it happens. Not so much that you're like trying to pursue dating or anything. It's just you happen to meet someone and, you know, become friendly. And that's kind of the best way that it can happen. Because dating is hard. Like dating with intention, you know, like the way going out, you know, like dealing with apps and stuff, you know, dealing with rejection regularly, you know, because usually part of it is can be tough on your mental. That's for sure. Maybe just fold up the bag and set a jar on top of the folded part until you're able to close it better. I have a bag clip, so it's around here somewhere. I'll grab it and I'll try to show you how I do it. I can roll it up enough and like put a bag clip, but I like the idea of like setting a jar on the folded part to like keep it sealed. That's pretty ingenious. Okay, we're gonna start with our chicken, and then we're gonna put cheese on top. I should move the table back a little bit. Let me mute for 1 second. I'm gonna move the table back just so you guys can see everything that I'm doing a little bit better. That's as good as we can get it, which I think is okay. My email is blocking the cooking a little bit. Maybe I should move that. Albie said, "Yeah, I don't want to be negative, but when you have a disability, as a man, you don't have a chance. But it's just my opinion. No hate or anything." I disagree, but I get where you're coming from. I can understand the frustration. I don't know why my opinion's different. I don't know. I've been disabled my whole life. Um, so I don't know. Like, I don't know if that has anything to do with it or just my past experiences. I can understand how frustrating it can be. I can understand how it can feel like that, but I don't think just because you have a disability and you're a man makes it so you don't have a chance. I've dated plenty of people I know, plenty of people, guys with disabilities who date plenty. A lot of factors that can go into it. It's funny, Eric. I'll have to talk to you when we're gaming. I met another quad who's from PA. I was like, "Hey, I know another quad from PA." Okay. So I was just using my teeth. I know that looked kind of crazy. It's really, really how I do it, though, most of the time. Always be mindful and, smart with your teeth. I try to stay away from, like, breaking my teeth and doing things that could possibly damage my teeth. None of this is really good for them. Dentists certainly wouldn't tell you, but I don't know. It's like my best gripper. It's what I got, and it's what I got to use. My teeth are still in pretty good condition, but it's something to be careful of. But I just use my teeth to grab the side of the lid and just pop it open. Okay. Now, I just bought some pre-cooked shredded chicken at the store. We've talked about this a bunch. I think it's really, really great, simple, easy way to cut down on some of the time and some of the work and some of the mess by just shopping smart and getting some ingredients and some things that you need that are maybe semi-prepared for you. Not necessarily the whole dish, but just parts of the dish. I thought about trying to do it on a skillet back there in the corner and cooking up the chicken and then doing the nachos. In hindsight, I'm glad I didn't because my blood pressure's so low. Like, that would be kind of tough right now. I'm working on getting like a little skillet set up on the table so that we can do some hot stuff. But it's something that I'm working towards and trying to set my apartment up for. I was just saying I met another quad who's from PA, and I mentioned you. I was like, "Oh, I know another quad from that neck of the woods." And heck yeah, Gracie, your food definitely tastes better if you work for it. Okay, we're going to seal up this chicken. I'm not. I didn't disagree with you because of how you said it. Like, how you said it was perfectly fine. Like, everyone has a right to their opinion. I just disagree with it, personally. What up, Mr. Wheels? We can have different opinions. That's okay. We're making some nachos. I'm trying to reseal this container of shredded chicken, and it's giving me a little bit of a pain. And that's okay. I'm gonna just not get stuck on it And we'll just leave it off to the side for now. We're making chicken nachos. We're preparing the nachos. We're going to heat up our beans. Then we're going to heat up the nachos and add beans to the plate. We got some salsa. Hi, Olivia. Howdy, howdy. I got a resealable cheese container. I already used some of the cheese, so it was already open. Didn't need to reopen it. As you can see, I'm just kind of shaking it on there. Just because it's easy. I can kind of regulate it. There's a little bit of a risk of too much cheese flopping on the plate, but according to me, too much cheese is not a thing. That's funny, dude. I said that earlier. I love how everyone's all over the country too. It's like my favorite thing. Sometimes even all over the world. Sometimes we have guests from different parts of the world. Okay. We got our cheese on our nachos. This bag. Let me try to reseal it. I'm just pinching it against my chin. I'm just trying to like match the zipper and squeeze it. The other method is I could try to just do it between my palms like this. I don't know why, it's just a little easier to do it against my chin. I just started doing it that once, and it just sometimes it's hard to get the right kind of pinch using like the flats of my palms. But it's a little bit different, a little bit easier doing it that way. That's right, that's right. We all over the world. And that's what makes the internet great. Alright. So, we have our nachos ready to go. Normally, like to pop these bad boys in the oven or something. That's not what we're going to do today. We're just going to microwave them. Just because microwaves are awesome. And it's easy and a little less messy. I don't need tin foil or an extra dish or anything. I can just pop the plate in there. No problem. That chin does a lot, Mr. Wheels. Nachos are my fave. I want some. Just gotta come to LA. And what up? Is it Janine? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Welcome, welcome to Literal. I don't know if I've seen you before, but I appreciate you stopping by. Like in Step Brothers. Okay, let me look how to do these. Tear the pouch approximately 2 inches to the vent. Stand pouch in microwave. Safe plate. Heat for 90 seconds. Let's stand for 30 and serve. Okay, let me grab my pair of scissors. Always be safe with sharp things, you guys. These packages are a little tough for me to tear evenly. Sometimes I'll do like a really messy job, or I'll just like tear along the top and it won't really like unseal the bag. So I like to use scissors. It's a little bit easier. Always be safe when you try to use them. Because while scissors generally aren't that sharp, they can be. And even if they're not sharp, they can be pokey. You can poke yourself pretty good. First time watching, yes, the name you said it perfect. Sounds good, Janine, and yeah, thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the show. We're just here kicking it, we're hanging, we're cooking, but we also talk about anything and everything, life skills and stuff. If you have a disability or anything kind of related to that stuff, we're here to talk about it and hang out while we do some cooking. So if you have any topics that you want us to talk about, if you have any questions or anything else you want to share, please feel free. And yeah, welcome to the channel. Okay, so this bag of beans, I'm gonna go stand up in my microwave and we're gonna get it popping. No pun intended. I've got here my grabber. I might need to use my grabber. I think I actually am just going to use my grabber. The reason being, is that reason right there. I have to get it to stand up in the microwave, and these bags have a tendency to fall over. It's a difficult angle in my microwave, but I can use my grabber to make it a little bit easier. Those are standing up in the microwave. Let me hit 90 seconds. Or if you just like people in wheelchairs. Or any kind of disability. We represent all disabilities, not just people with wheelchairs. Okay, those are cooking. I'm a C6-7 quadriplegic. I love cooking, so this is definitely up my alley. Awesome, awesome. Well, please, if you have any cool tips or tricks or recommendations for me, please don't hesitate to share. We're all about trying to support one another and share our, how we do things with one another. So of course, my way is very different than how a lot of people do it. But I hope that some of it's useful for some individuals that maybe need some ideas on where to start, how to problem solve to start to do some of these things. And I'm always listening and here for other cool tricks and tips that anybody else doesn't have. Put the bag in a Tupperware, bruv, and if it falls, no harm. Not a bad tip, but it's okay. I got to stand up in the microwave, no problem. The bag's too hot to grab out of the microwave with my hands, so I'll just use the grabber again anyways. And I think it'll be chill, but I appreciate the tip and the suggestion, and I'll keep it in mind. Derek, if you want to shoot me an email at tom@livetirol.org, you can just say, hey, this is Derek. I can send you the Amazon link for these grabbers. I'm about to order 2 new ones. So if you want, let me know. And I can send you the link for them. The brand is Kekoi. Kekoy. Okay. Onto the plate. And I should have had it in a Tupperware so that it didn't fall on its side. But it's okay. I can stand it up. No problem. Alright, we're going to let that sit for a minute. We're going to put our nachos in the microwave. Let me just hang on to the grabber. Happy 420, everybody. And yeah, no problem, Derek. My pleasure. And yeah, I don't know if you heard, the brand of this is called Kekoi. Kekoi. If you just type that and then Reacher or Grabber, foldable grabber, into Amazon, it'll pop up. But it is no problem at all for me to send you the link. And this is a great 420 snack. Let's go. Okay. I'm gonna just pick this plate up and put it into the microwave without trying to make a mess. So I'm gonna elevate my chair a little bit. It makes it so that I don't have to lift the plate as high, and I have a little bit more control when I'm reaching. One of the advantages of a power chair, at least for me, helps me immensely. I don't think I could cook if I didn't have the power chair. Okay. How long do you microwave nachos? A minute? Minute and a half? I'll do a minute. While those are heating up, let me try to open the salsa container. It's a sealed jar, so it might be a pain in the butt. So, I've shown this a couple times before, but it bears repeating. I'm positioning the bottom of the jar, the bottom of my hand, and then I'm pushing down on the top with my left hand, stabilizing with the right, pushing with my left, and then I'm using my chin to kind of add some torque. Like I'm kind of helping add the twist. If that kind of makes sense. Like one, I can squeeze down and I can twist with my hand, but it starts to slip. Like it's hard for me to like get enough pressure to like maintain my grip. So I use my chin to kind of help maintain my grip, but also help add some twisting like pressure, like some sideways torque. And these jars are just super, super, super hard to do. So let me tap the side and I can give it one more try. And 90 seconds, but check it 60. Y'all check right now. And thanks for popping in, Leah. Appreciate it. And thank you for the compliment. Sometimes cheese can get overdone. I hate when it gets overdone. That's why I didn't want to do it for too long. So I'm just tapping the lid to try to break the seal a little bit. And then let me give this one more try. If I can't get it easily, then I'll go ahead and grab the nachos and we'll try to finagle this in a minute. But I think I can get it. Oh yeah, I got it. There we go. There's the pop. Bam! Bing, bang, boom. So these lids are super, super hard. Super, 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 super hard. It kind of even is hard on my hand to do it. Like torquing on my wrist like that, especially like pushing with my chin, it can trigger my wrist pain a little bit. So I do try to be mindful of it. I really wanted some Herdays salsa. So sometimes you just gotta risk the biscuit. Once I tapped it, it loosened it and got it perfect. So it wasn't too hard to do after that. I think I kind of loosened it when I first did it. And yeah, with a little persistence, we made it, baby. Okay, so we're just gonna leave that off to the side right now. Oh yeah, that's right, Mr. Wheels. Thanks for shouting that out, making me feel good. All right. Everything looks melty. I'm just gonna go for it. Okay. You kind of heard it clang right there a little bit. I just dragged it out of the microwave. It's like a little lip. I just kind of dragged it out of the microwave and it kind of fell down onto the counter. I mean, I guided it so that I didn't like lose my food or anything. It's a very small lip. For certain things, I can just kind of pull it out of the microwave onto the counter. If I can do that without risking spilling my food or anything, that's what I'll do. I'll just try to do it the easiest way. Obviously, like if it's liquid or if it's like soup or like a heavy plate or something with a lot of food, it's really risky because it will spill everywhere from kind of pulling and dropping out of the microwave like that. But for nachos, it was a safe play and I went for it and it worked out, no problem. Okay, so let me feel this. This is cooled down enough that it's not going to burn me. I cannot emphasize this enough, you guys. There are these awesome products now that it's like microwavable rice, like microwavable refried beans, microwavable black beans. I know it sounds like not that awesome, but these are like if I heated a can of beans up on the stovetop, and it's just so much easier. It's so much less of a mess. Like it makes it super accessible for me, and they taste bomb. So if you guys are looking to maybe simplify some things, or if you like rice or if you like beans but they're kind of a pain in the ass to cook with a rice cooker or to do it on a stovetop, I'm telling you, like this stuff is game changer. Okay, we got our beans on the plate. We're gonna chop up the avocado. We're gonna add a little bit of salsa to the plate. Like a cowboy heating beans over fire. I probably should have shaken that a little bit. It was a little, there we go. That was maybe a little bit much salsa, but that's okay. I love me some salsa. But it was a little juicy. I should have shook it up before I did that, but I already have the lid off, so it's okay. All right, next thing we're gonna do is cut up an avocado. Now last week we tried this and it was super ripe. I got these yesterday and I left them out overnight, hoping that they would ripen up a little bit. I'm hoping I have a ripe one. I'll squeeze it this time and try it first to make sure that it is good. What type of salsa? It is salsa casera, mild. It's like pico de gallo. It's just like a regular salsa. I have a guacamole salsa too, but I didn't want to open up both of them, and I really wanted some of this red salsa for my nachos, and it's mild. Such a gringo. Wish I could handle a little spice better, but it's okay. All right. this one is a little firm. Let me see how this other one's feeling. Oh yeah, this one's good. Okie dokie, artichoke. Let me put this one off to the side that we're not going to use. This trash. Let me get it out of here. I need to grab a knife. And a spoon. Now, I should have had the avocado ready before I did all the rest of this, because my nachos might cool down a little bit, but hey, that's okay. Come here, Mr. Knife. Let me turn around. Should probably make sure I grab the knife safely. So, you guys saw me do that. I was facing one. I was sorry if that banged on the table loud. I was facing one direction, and I was trying to reach into my pantry to grab something one-handed, and I wasn't able to. I wasn't able to activate my tenodesis very meaningfully to get enough of a grip to grab that knife. But I just turned around 90 degrees, and I reached across myself, and rather than my arm being in a supinated position where it's like out and open, I was able to reach across and have it like turned over like this, and it allowed me to like activate my tenodesis a little bit stronger and get a better grip on the knife handle reaching across. It has to do with this like twisting of your arm. I just said it. It's there's two terms though for like turning in and turning out. Sometimes you just have to reposition yourself when you're trying to reach something or you're trying to grab something. If it's not working in one position, but if you can flip yourself around or move in such a way that your arm's in a better position, your body's in a better position to be able to assist you or help you out, sometimes that's what you got to do, which is kind of the point of why I brought it up. When it comes to like problem solving and figuring out how to like manage something, grab something, pick something up, it wasn't working one way, that doesn't mean it's not going to work, period. Sometimes you just have to reassess, readjust, and try it again. And then bing, bang, boom. We did it, baby. Okay, you're making up some of those words now. Here, let me Google it so that I promise I'm not making it up. It's pronation and supination. And it's not soup nation. Supination is the upward rotation of your foot or forearm, and pronation is the inward rotation. So when my arm is in a supinated position, when it's turned outward like this, I have a lot less function and a lot less control. When I'm in a pronated position, I can activate my tenodesis a lot more effectively. I have a lot more control and a lot more dexterity when I'm in a pronated position. And as a quadriplegic, that muscle that offers like regular control over like supinating and pronating is often not functional. So like my right arm, if I want to flip it over, I have to like flip my whole arm over. I can like supinate, but I can't really pronate much. Like I'd have to like flip my whole arm over. I can with my left arm because it's like my dominant arm. It's just how the cards fell when it came to the paralysis. I can supinate and pronate when my arm's in like a neutral position, but if it's extended at all, it's really difficult. Like I kind of have to like throw my arm over. So that's the point that I was getting to. Um, sometimes you just need to reposition yourself, and I appreciate the call out. I did want to like make sure that I am speaking accurately. I use these like words, or hear my therapist use these words, and sometimes they are slow to come to my brain. Um, do you have tenodesis on both wrists? I only have it on one. Um, I have it really strongly on my left hand. Why? It's my dominant hand. I'm left-handed. I've used it. I used to have some tenodesis on my right hand. You see how this hand is like super floppy? Like it hangs. Like I can't. With my left hand, I can hold the wrist up. If it falls, I can't lift it. I kind of have to like lock it in place. But with my right hand, it just falls. Like I can't hold it up at all. Like I don't have any muscle or function to hold it up. So it just falls. Now, because it's already so extended, that tenodesis really doesn't do much. Like I'm activating it right now, and you can see my thumb move just a smidge, and I can pick up like a piece of paper, or I can pick up a pen, or I pick up something super light. Beyond that, I have to reach across with my left hand, and I'll use my right hand to help me position it in my left hand, but I'll essentially like end up using my left hand to pick up almost anything that I need. I'd rather reach across and grab it with my left hand than like try to like just fumble at it with my right. And yeah, I used to have better tenodesis in my right side, and it's something that I lost over time. And I shouldn't have stopped going to PT and OT ever. I should have been going forever. But life carried me away, and I didn't take care of myself in the ways that I should have, to ensure that I didn't lose function like that. But I'm taking steps now to make sure that I maintain what I have. As you can see, my arms are pretty contracted. I've just been paralyzed for a long ass time, you guys. Like I've been paralyzed for 28 years. It happened early on in my injury. Like I wish I had better elbow braces and stuff. I tried to wear them when I was younger, but it was kind of too little too late at that point. Trying to sound fancy for myself. My right hand is disrespectful. Same here. Okay, I kind of just started doing this because I realized my nachos are probably cold at this point. But we're just cutting the avocado. I'm holding the knife backhanded, as you can see. I pushed the avocado onto the blade, and then I just twisted the avocado. I'm not like moving the knife at all. I'm just holding the knife in a static position, and I'm resting it against my abdomen so that I kind of have like a little table or a little shelf to just balance on. And I'm just rotating the knife, or not rotating the knife, rotating the avocado on the blade of the knife. This one was super ripe. I just like used a little bit of twisting motion to kind of pry up the avocado and to pop it in half. Now I'm going to. I don't want to get avocado on my clothes, and I don't want to drop my avocado. So let me set this down for a second. I'll need to grab that back in just a second. So let me just leave that there. Please don't fall. Sam, I need to be doing more PT. I mean, even just... I always like to go in. It just feels like it's more meaningful. It's always better. It's important to, like, bring your exercises home and do stuff at home, too. It's hard. It's hard to do it consistently. But it's important. Okay. So I think last week you asked me, someone asked me, I don't know if it was you, Erica, or someone else asked me, how do you get the avocado pit out of the avocado? And I do it just like that. I just bite the pit and I just pull it out. When it's ripe, it like pops out really, really easy. Super smooth, super easy. I'm going to slice this avocado, and then we're going to scoop it onto the plate. So I need to pick the knife back up again. Kind of same thing as before. I need both hands to position the avocado, so I'm just going to use my mouth to hold the knife for a minute. The reason I use my mouth right there instead of just setting it on my lap or something is I'm trying to protect these clothes from avocado residue getting all crusty. I wasn't just trying to be like debonair and hold the knife in between my teeth. So you see me, I'm holding the avocado in the in the palm of my hand. I have the knife backhanded again, like Jason style, and I am moving the blade in this instance, but I'm just like letting it fall through the avocado. It's like cutting through butter. It's super easy when they're ripe and they're ready to be served. I am doing a little bit of wrist motion, just like a little bit of wrist flexion. I've done this a ton of times though, as you guys know. I eat avocados all the time, so I'm so practiced at cutting them that I've just kind of learned this style. It's really easy. And yeah, I'm just dissecting, dicing up, segmenting the avocado, whatever the proper terminology is for that. And I have a spoon right here, and we're going to scoop it. So, again, I do this all the time. Like, I just grabbed this spoon right there. There's nothing on it. Like, I wasn't taking a bite, but I needed to reposition in my hand a little bit better. So I had a better positioning so that I could scoop it. So that's what I did. I just held it in my lips and kind of like grabbed it, repositioned it in such a way that I had a really good control over my hand. I love avocados. Even guac. Not even guac. Dang, Derek. I love me some avocados. Every time I see you cut an avocado, I think psychological thriller. You guys are killing me in the chat. I'm just scooping the avocado. Just taking my time, just scooping the avocado. And try not to drop this. Okay. We have our cleaned out avocado. We're going to just put the rest of the avocado right here on my plate. And we're just missing the last ingredient, which is a little bit of sour cream. Hang on, I'm so slow in the chat. I'll cut an avocado for anybody that wants one. Now, I opted for all my ingredients kind of on the side. I did that on purpose. If I eat my nachos too slow, if I have like all the ingredients, like all the salsa, all the stuff on top, and they get kind of soggy, faster than I want them to. Like I'd rather be able to kind of like portion out and like make a little chip on the side of the plate rather than be digging into like a big pile of nachos like they do at like a restaurant or something. But that's just personal preference. And let me squeeze some of the sour cream down here to make it a little bit easier to squeeze on the plate. Okay. Got a little bit on my hand. That's okay. And you gotta try an avocado, dude. It's like I can't even describe it. It's the best fruit around. I'd feed you if you needed me to, Mr. Wheels. You just never asked me. Okay. So there we have it, party people. Let me... We have some shredded chicken nachos. You guys can't see it super well. Try to tilt the plate up. I gotta work on a better camera situation. Waiting for that one bite. Come on, I'm getting it. But I just wanted to show you guys. We got our shredded chicken nachos, cheese. It's all melty. It's all delicious. We got our refried beans. We got avocado. We got some salsa. We got some sour cream on there. And one bite. Everybody knows the rules. Let me get a... These are going to be messy to eat. I already know it. But let me build a little chip. Normally, I have a plate on my lap, which make it a little easier. This is not the easiest food to kind of eat. Leaning over, but the beans are good. The chips are good. While I was talking, the cheese cooled down a little bit, so I'm gonna need to pry these chips apart. But they're banging. The beans are really good. And we're going to call that a success. I know it was kind of the lazy man's version today. But that's what it is. Just keeping things simple. Keeping things easy. Sounds good, Albie. Get some rest, dude. It is all good. I know it's late for you, where you're coming from. And what up, Mama Wheels? Hope the fam is doing good. Nachos are banging. Finger licking good, baby. And yeah, that kind of brings us towards the end here a little bit. I hope that everyone had fun hanging out. I appreciate everyone that stopped by. I'll hit you up later, THC, if you want to hop online for some gaming or something maybe. But yeah, shout out to Derek, shout out to Albie, shout out to Erica, Nadine, Mr. Wheels, everybody that stopped by. I really appreciate it. And thank you for your patience at the beginning when I was feeling a little low and struggling a little bit. And thank you, Janine. I appreciate it. Janine, we got a whole bunch of shows on Live to Roll. I really appreciate you stopping by today. I try to do this every Wednesday where we're cooking and hanging out. On Tuesday, we do a like podcast type show. We all are quadriplegics. All of the hosts, we usually have a guest on. We talk about different topics every week. Everything from like medical stuff to real life living stuff to traveling, you name it. We talk about it. And there's a women's show too. I think it's every third Thursday of the month. It's going to be coming up next week. Maybe it's, yeah. If you subscribe to the channel, you can check it out. It's called Wheel Girl Talk. It's awesome. It's a bunch of ladies with SCI that all talk about all just living life, lots of different topics, but worth checking out. Lies. But yeah, thank you so much for everybody. And I love you guys. I'll see you next Tuesday. We'll catch you next week. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. And yeah, I'm going to just grab my keyboard real quick right here. And it sounds good, Janine. Again, hope everyone enjoyed today's show. Thank you so much for hanging, you guys. I'll catch you later. Love ya. Live to roll.